Hello and welcome to the Recovery Oracle. My name is Veda. This is timeless guidance for you on your recovery path, wherever you are. I wanted to start today, before I draw any cards, by just mentioning something that was kind of cool that happened today to me. So I was on my walk with my dog, and we live near a hospital, and so like every day I see nurses and people walking around, and this nurse walked past me. Obviously, I don't know that they were a nurse, but this person walked past me and wearing scrubs. And something told me, just loud, that's an angel. You need to tell them that they're an angel. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be crazy. So I'm walking with my dog, and I'm like kind of like running to catch up with this guy. And I'm like, this is crazy. He's going to think I'm crazy. But I just felt like such a strong urge to say something, right? And it was like I was being reminded, like, you're a light worker. If you see something, you say something. Especially you see something positive, you notice something nice about somebody. It's our jobs as light workers to say something and tell them, because it's meant for a reason. And it was just this loud, like, screaming voice in my head, tell them they're an angel. So I caught up to the guy and I was like, excuse me, I know this might like throw you off, but you need to just know that you're an angel. You're an earth angel, and I don't know what you do, and I don't know why. I just felt called to tell you this. And the guy's face kind of like went from just like no expression to the biggest smile, and he was like, wow. He's like, thank you. And I was like, I wanted to say so much more. I wanted to be like, you don't deserve to have a bad day, like you or I did say, I can't even remember what I was saying. I was just like, after the interaction, there was so much like, that guy doesn't deserve to ever have bad days, but we are here on earth, and I know that that's not possible. Like, people have good and bad days, but really just this recognition of letting somebody know that they were noticed. And he needed that for some reason, and I don't know why, and I'll probably never know why, but realizing that and I got goosebumps on my left shoulder right now, just affirmation goosebumps, realizing that saying that causes a ripple effect, right? Now he's going to go on about his day with that in his head and feel proud of what he's doing and what he's contributing to the world, and knowing it was like confirmation for him that he's doing what's right. And maybe he was, wondering, maybe it could be that he was like wondering if he had gotten into the right profession. He was having a bad day, he had a hard patient or something. I don't know why I need to say that to him, and that's not up to me. It is what is up to me, and what I am responsible for is when there's a loud calling in your head to say something to somebody, say it. And I guess that's what I'm getting at. So carrying on with what we need to know, I'm going to start with the Moonology Oracles, moon guidance to start the reading, and we'll go from there. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and if you're not, just know that it's temporary and there are good days, better days to come. And we're going to take that one. Emotions are running high. Yeah. Oh, super moon. Emotions are running high. So I feel with... Let me just process this for a second. Emotions are running high, right? There's a lot going on in the stars, on the planet, in our energies right now. And this can be good emotions, this can be bad emotions, this can be confused emotions, a lack of clarity, letting our emotions kind of run the show instead of checking the facts. Let's see what this has to do with before I just talk myself into a hole. But to me, I just get that there's a huge mix of emotions right now, and with the supermoon. Okay. Oh, wow. This is good. Okay. This is very good. Okay. So, this is a great way to start the reading. All right. So, the it says here that, I'm sorry, I hope you guys can see that. That looks blurry on my end. I hope it's not blurry to you. But it says, this card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvet sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Attuned to the moon, success is close. Success is close. I just must trust. Ooh, I like that. I just must trust. I've never heard that before. Additional meanings for this card. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. And speak to the goddess. Ask for her assistance. Okay. It also says the teaching. A supermoon is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit. An event known as a perigee, G-E-E. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the Queen of Emotions. Oh, like Queen of Cups energy. Okay. And if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. Okay. Alrighty, we're going to leave that there and see what our animal wisdom has to say in regards to that too. So we're going to get some animal spirit oracles. I did shuffle these already. I'll go ahead and shuffle them again. Okay, if any of this is resonating, please comment. Commenting helps the algorithms get this out to more people who could use it. Commenting builds our community, which I'm trying to do as a community of people in recovery who are in line with their divine purpose and are really getting over the idea is to get over the labels, right? We came in this life and we became addicts because it's something that our soul needed to get over and grow. Every lesson in our life is there so that we can get through it and make it out the other side. So I don't necessarily agree with identifying, saying I am an addict, I am an alcoholic. While that may be helpful in the beginning of your recovery to admit it, words are spells, and I personally feel that by declaring that to the universe, you're putting yourself in a perpetual loop of you're limiting yourself. Your soul isn't an addict, your soul isn't an alcoholic, so don't limit yourself to one identity. We came here to get through it and past it and overcome it. So you can say, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I am a recovering addict. I have overcome addiction. I have overcome alcoholism. It doesn't have to be our identity, nor is it meant to. It's something we're supposed to work through and get over. So that's my personal opinion. That's where I differ from, the traditional 12-step thing. I think it's good in the beginning. I think it's definitely good, and it's helped millions of people, and it's helped me. The 12 steps, AA, NA, I've been a huge part of it for a long time. I am choosing now to recognize that my words are very powerful, and I'm not going to let them define me anymore. So this card wanted to come out. Yeah, we've got Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love the cow with the flower crown. I love these cards. Okay. All right, Cow Spirit. Maybe some of you have seen cows lately. Maybe you have cows. Maybe you're a big fan of dairy. Beef. Protein. I am a personal trainer. I do. Beef is a great source of protein. Sorry, cow. Draft spirit, let's see the big picture. All right, we're coming from a higher perspective, a higher point of understanding and seeing the big picture, right? That's what I'm saying about kind of getting over labels and identities, right? Going beyond it. Ooh, and Swan wanted to come out. Time for a deep dive. Okay, we'll take one more. One more, please. Angels and guides for the highest good of this collective. Thank you. And we've got Coyote. Trust in divine detours. Oh, so beautiful. Love. Look at her eyes. I imagine it's a her just because, like, the dark eyes, the dark eye makeup. She looks pretty. Feathers in her hair. Maybe some of you have been seeing feathers. I know I have, and every time I see a feather, I pick it up, and I have a whole I literally have feathers all over my room, but I have this collection of these are feathers I found, all except for the peacock feather, but I have hawk feathers in here. I have owl feathers. I had a really cool encounter with an owl the other night. I saw an owl on top of an electric post, and I started talking to it. It was nighttime, and it talked to me first. It was like, hoo, 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 hoo. It was 4 hoots, and it did it 3 times. So I was like, 4, 4, 4. 4 is all about foundations, right? So I was kind of talking back to it, and I was like, hello, you're beautiful. And I was going, hoo, 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 hoo. And I was with my dog. And then we turned and started walking, and something was like, look back and up. And I looked back and up, and it flew right over our head and went and landed on the post in front of us across the street. Like, it was like, oh, hey, you're talking to me, you noticed me, like, and I really feel like I have newly found very heavy Celtic ancestry, and I feel I have a shaman spiritual guide, and I definitely felt like that shamanic energy of that owl, like being like guidance. And I looked up the owl wisdom. The owl is it's wisdom, right, and knowledge and teachings. It's also like an omen for wealth and good fortune. There's a lot about owls, but that was just like such a magical experience. Like it followed us and wanted to continue hanging out with us, and I thought that was so beautiful. It was also like the night after the full moon too. It was really magical. Okay, enough about me. Let's get into why the cow, the giraffe. So we have cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture. Swan spirit, time for a deep dive. And coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. So we're going to see why all of those are here. Cow spirit is also number 15. That may resonate for somebody. So let's see. Cow. Alrighty. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. Cow spirit nudges you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. Right? Okay. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. Cow spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. And if you really think about it, I mean, there are thousands of miracles a day that happen around us. It's just about paying attention to them. I mean, even every card that flips itself out is a miracle, right? That's like the divine interacting with me physically, like physically able to see like divine interaction. That's a miracle, right? It's something that's like can't be explained, that's that's beyond human understanding, but it is, and it's beautiful and it's powerful. Coyote spirit is number 16. It's on the next page, so 16 could resonate. So it says, trust in divine detours. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite, or just disappears into thin air as if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success, a need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create, being reminded that gratitude, not complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants what's best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they're supposed to be. So if you'd like to talk about in the comments anything that you're going through that resonates with, we do go through ups and downs. It is the human experience. Not every day is going to be good, but it's that the bad is good too, because it's all leading us to our highest self, right? And that's extremely hard to accept. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's not just, yeah, it's a bad day, just get over it. No, but try to take a step back from yourself and the emotions and the feelings it's bringing up, and being like, what is this trying to teach me? Why am I going through this? And how can I potentially, what can I change in my own life to make sure that I never have to go through this again? Because if something keeps coming up, it's definitely, a sign of changes that need to be made. And then leading on to that, we have Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture, right? I love the giraffes. Oh. Okay, I love all these animals, honestly. Okay, so see the big picture. Giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When Giraffe Spirit appears, it is a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck out and broaden your view. Open your eyes to what others need or are experiencing, and see the big picture you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, knowledge, or experience, you don't want to overlook details and connections that will help you better understand yourself and your circumstances, so stretch yourself. Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level, and know that not everything is as obvious as you might like it to be. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that might make all the difference. So maybe either you are about to see something from a higher perspective, from a different angle, or you have recently, and you come into, a higher understanding of yourself and your purpose. Again, let me know in the comments how this is resonating to you. Maybe some of you have been seeing giraffes lately, coyotes. Maybe you have coyotes on your property. This is worldwide. Maybe you have giraffes on your property. That's super cool. We don't have giraffes here. I don't know. I just blue tongue came in. Maybe you're eating a sucker and you've got a blue stain on your shoulder. Hey, I just say it as it comes out. Okay, it's meant for somebody out there. Number 60, Swan Spirit. And it might sound crazy, but if I don't say it, it could be the confirmation that somebody needed, that they're listening to the right message. So Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Look at her, Swan. Great. Swan is about grace. This is grace. This is divinity. Swans are very much spiritual. Swans mate for life. This is love. So let's see what else Swan has to say. With their graceful long necks, again, two long necked, right? We've got two long neck things. It's about stretching your neck, stretching your sight, right? Seeing it up high, like standing tall. Okay. With their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When swan spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think you know what's best for you now, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness, for there is a knowledge you are not aware of and a great treasure to discover. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self-knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. We are all one. We're all reflections of each other and God. So know there is much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Choose to dive deep into your why. Asking the deeper questions of yourself, you are led by the grace of Swan Spirit. So we kind of have like 3 cards here that clearly state having a different perspective. Divine detours, trust in divine detours, trust where you're being led, try to see it from a different angle. Draft Spirit, see the big picture. Swan Spirit, take a deep dive. So we're being asked to go not only above and take a look at like the whole situation, we're also being asked to go within ourselves and really look at the core of the core, the essence of our being. Dive into that heart space. Okay, those are beautiful messages to start with. Thank you, angels and guides, for those. We're gonna bust into some tarot now. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Hermetic. I just love these cards. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys over here. And I'm sorry that you can't see. I would love to have like overhead cameras so you guys can see the table as well, but I filmed from just the table's view, and then you don't see me, and then it's like it seems the reason that I'm filming this way is because honestly, like the tarot watchers I watch, I like to see them speak, I like to see them interact more than I need to just see the cards on the table, right? They're the reader, and they're telling me from their perspective, like, you know, the guidance I need. So I don't need to see the cards to get the message, but I do like to show you guys the cards because they're beautiful. So, and I know people like to see them. All right, so I'm going to do a Celtic cross. So we are going to first go with what's crossing you. I'm going to lay them all out and then I'll explain. Okay. All right, angels and guides, for the highest and greatest good of this beautiful collective of people in recovery and or their family and friends that love them so. Whoever's been guided here to hear this message. The first card in the center, how they are coming across right now, please. Thank you. All right. 7 of Swords. Okay. And what crosses? The Tower. And what's covering that, please? Oh. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. And then what do we have at the soul? See it? Subconscious level. Underlying. Universe. Ooh. The world, the universe. Okay. Communication. It's also completion of a cycle. Alright, and in the recent past, supporting. King of Cups. And crowning. Crowning, please. 2 Two of Swords. Allowing peace restored. Okay, on it in the near future, please. Three of Wands. Expansion, spiritual expansion, strength, action. Okay. All right. And then what else they need to know? How they're showing up. Ace of Wands. Action. This is not just action, this could be a new spiritual ability. This could be tapping into. It's a new passion. Okay. And their environment. It's influencing the sun. Gorgeous. Thank you. The fire of the world. Alright. I need to push that back so we have room for this trail here. Okay. And then in the near future, what they don't see coming. What they don't see coming. Fortitude, strength. Leo energy. We've got Leo energy. A lot of Leo energy on the table, actually. A lot of fire. Okay, and the overall outcome, please. Ace of Swords. A higher understanding. A new thought process. A new idea. A divine download. Okay, alrighty, we've got Empress on the bottom of the deck. Creativity, birthing something into the physical. Okay, and let's break this down. Okay, so you are showing up as the Seven of Swords with the Tower crossing, the blasted Tower, and the Nine of Pentacles covering that. So Seven of Swords, the blasted Tower. I love these cards so much. And then what's covering that is the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here, there's been a change in either an idea or the way you think about something. And this change in the way that you are thinking, more complex thoughts or ideas, is really bringing down, that's causing a tower moment for you. It's really completely changing your understanding of the way that you work, the way the world works, the way that things go. It may even the way that you think, the way that you process thoughts, the way that you process information, the way that you communicate. Something has shocked you. Something has fallen away and crumbled for a higher state of thinking, a higher state of understanding, a higher state of a totally different way of communication and going about the world. And what's covering that is the Nine of Pentacles, which at the nines, you're in an extremely, it's opening up physical doorways for you. This had to happen. I don't see this as a bad tower. It's like a greater understanding of things, a greater understanding of your purpose and who you are, and it's bringing you extreme physical comforts and happiness. It's completely changing your outlook on the physical world. It's changing the way that you interact. It's changing the way that you work. It's changing the way that you communicate with others. And it's a mindset shift. It's an absolute, mind blown emoji is basically what this is here. That's the mind blown emoji, bringing you a lot of physical happiness. At the seat of that, is the universe. So this is also the world card. This can be travel. This can also be, so I don't think it is travel. I think it's the completion of a cycle for you. And I think that since it's in the seat of influence, the world, the way you go about the world is changing. It's in the it's at a subconscious level. It's a universal thinking. It's a unity of all. You're not just thinking of yourself as an individual person. You are coming from a higher state. You are seeing things from a bigger picture, a universal picture, your connection to everyone and everything. And then in the recent past, I have the King of Cups. So this is action. This is like action and leadership through your emotional state. What looks like caused this is like an action or a movement from a loving standpoint, maybe a deeper love of self. This is also like leadership in love. This is like divine masculine and emotional energy. So it's almost like fighting for yourself, fighting for love, but not fighting. Just like having strong boundaries, having momentum behind love. And this could be love for yourself. It's giving you a higher level of understanding. You'll have to tell me what this means to you in the comments, please. At the crown of the reading, we have the Two of Swords. A lot of people say the Two of Swords is a block or a cross, but actually she is allowing. This is a lift. This is allowing. Her swords aren't down. Her eyes aren't open. She's literally blindfolded, trusting with her swords up. She's allowing movement through, and that's not in this deck. But and then at the twos, right? Two is it's from a spark. It's from a point to a line. So it's a new level of allowing a new thought process, and it's literally like thought taking form. Yeah, and then in the near future, you have the Three of Wands, which is like passionate expansion. This could be the expansion of passion, the expansion of this could be a fire within you, passion within you, moving forward, accelerating you, because we have Ace of Wands you showing up here. So in the near future, you're looking at your ships coming in here. This is expansion and movement forward because of a higher understanding. And then you have, and the seat of you is the Ace of Wands. So this is like a new spark, a new passion, a new spiritual ability, action. The aces are also like, so this is physical, mental, and emotional behind spiritual energy. It's all of it, with an emphasis on the fires. This is a spark within you to make a change. This is a kind of a divine download, a burst of energy. It's a burst of energy. It could be spiritual, and it could just be it's energetic. So it's either action, physical action, or a spiritual download or ability that you're coming into. And then in your environment, you have the Sun, which is like the happiest card in the deck. And I know like every tarot reader says that, but it's true. It's also strong Leo energy. We have Leo. We literally have the Ace of Wands, the Sun, and then what you don't see coming is Leo's strength, fortitude, right? This is all Leo. So what you don't see coming is your strength, your abilities you're coming into. Maybe you have a Leo coming into your life. Maybe you are embracing kind of a Leo mindset of being seen, right? And being like enjoying being seen, being joyful, right? Leo energy is joy, it's leadership, it's visibility, it's being the center of attention. And then you've got it. You've got it just all 3 in a row. So somebody's coming in to understand their power and really coming into themselves and showing up with courage, strength, fortitude. And that's leading to an overall outcome of an Ace of Swords here. So this is, this is a divine download. This is your crown chakra wide open. This is literally new thoughts, new ideas from the divine. So all of this is telling me it's literally swords and wands. Swords and wands, swords and wands. Something you've done, a new way of thinking, a new idea coming in is helping you to come into yourself and creating this 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to get some clarifiers on these real quick. Yeah, with the Osho Zen. Okay. Osho Zen. Osho Zen. I love these little guys. I like these little cards for clarifying. They can be kind of brutal, but this is a really positive reading, so we don't need to clarify everything. Let's see what they mean by the universe. Angels and guides for the highest and greatest good of all. Why is the universe at the seat of the reading, please? Can you clarify this universe? What does this mean? Thank you. Whoop. Stress. Oh, coming out of stress. We're in the reverse here. Oh, and it's a this is 7. This is like also a 7 of Wands. So completion of a cycle in the soul seat. We've got stress in the reverse. So you're coming out of a stressful cycle with a higher understanding of who you are, what you're meant to do, and how your thoughts create and where you're going with that. And then what are we allowing with the 2 of Swords? Can you clarify the 2 of Swords at the crown? Peace, Lord of Peace Restored is what it's also called. And then we have silence showing up. So it's peace, it's silence, and this silence card is also the 17. This is the moon, right? So this is really this is allowing, this is going with the flow, this is water, emotion, this is deep emotions, right? This is a deep emotional understanding now, a deep emotional allowing. Blocks have been lifted, and you're coming into a really peaceful state within yourself. I like to see that there. It's like really, really peaceful, beautiful, calm, a calm sense of being, a calm sense of understanding the way that we are connected to everyone and everything. Peace. Peace being restored. It's literally Lord of Peace Restored is the 2 of Swords, and silence. Calm. So a calm crowning. It's the overall theme. And why is the 3 of Wands here in the near future, please? What is this 3 of Wands about? Friendliness. This is also a 2 of Cups. So expansion. So with this expanded movement, this action coming into at the 3, it's like physical action. It's a like combining your spiritual into the physical. You've got friendliness. So connections. So these ships that you're watching coming in could be new loving relationships on their way to you in the near future, because of this mindset shift, because of a higher understanding and the peace within you of that understanding. Okay, so and then angels and guides for the highest and greatest good. Why is the Ace of Wands here, please? What is this Ace of Wands about? Thank you. Ordinariness. Okay, interesting. This is also an 8 of Pentacles. So something you've been working on. This Ace of Wands is like a passionate movement forward behind something that you've been working on, or something that's like mundane and ordinary. It's ordinariness. It's also growth. It's also like growing your garden, watching, allowing, waiting for your garden to grow. Watching your seeds, the seeds that you've planted of manifestation, coming into like this, like kind of a spark of manifestation, because you've got the sun energy right behind it. So like ultimate happiness. This could be a business. This could be a project. This could just be the inner work you're doing. Okay, and then let's clarify why the Strength card is here. Fortitude, Daughter of the Flaming Sword. Can we find out why is the Strength card here, please? Thank you. The Miser. Oh, this is stability. So I know it seems super brutal. The Miser. And she's like hoarding. But this is also financial stability. At the 4, this is a 4 of Pentacles. This is financial stability. So your strength and courage you're bringing into physical stability within yourself. And then the overall outcome of this Ace of Swords. Can you clarify what is this Ace of Swords about? This divine download, this new way of thinking, harmony. Also a 10 of Cups, which is the family with the rainbows, and this is ultimate emotional. This is emotional harmony within yourself. That's what this Ace of Swords is bringing into you, is this new way of thinking has established this great emotional harmony within you. The peace within your soul, understanding your connection to everything. So cool. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I don't want this to go crazy long. We're already 40 some minutes in. I don't want to keep people from their lives here. So let's close it off with a Gateway of Light, Gateway Oracle, whatever it's called here. Kyle Gray deck, Gateway Activation Oracle. Alright, Angels and Guides for the greatest highest good of this beautiful collective of light workers, chosen ones, lions. I'm hearing stepping into their courage, their strength, their leadership and understanding. A closing Gateway of Light oracles, please. Thank you. Stargate Heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Maybe you are noticing green. It looks like this whole entire process of this tower moment and your new way of thinking, your aha moment, whatever this is, this mind-blown emoji, is leading to heart activation, generosity, your heart opening. So we're going to read about that. Let's read about it. And we've got the Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and read both of those actually. What is that song? If anybody knows that song, put it in the comments, please. It's like a dun dun dun. It's like a sitcom song. Got stuck in my head. Whatever it is. Okay. Stargate Heart. Heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. The heart chakra is our connection to love and generosity. When opened, it can take us on a powerful expedition to experience love. In Sanskrit, it is known as anahata, which means unstruck or even unbroken, revealing that even though we may feel our heart is broken, our true spiritual heart is always whole. The heart chakra governs all aspects of our heart, including relationships, what lights us up, and of course our self-worth. This gateway transports us to an emerald city, the temple of our heart. This sacred space within us within is a place of wonder and love. Here we are reminded of the sacredness we hold within and are encouraged to know that although it's like a hidden treasure, this beauty deserves to be seen and enjoyed by the outer world. Sunshine. Ace of Wands, this spark, this passion. You're being called to like show up for others. Your story, right? Everybody in recovery, your story, like we're now meant to, the student becomes the teacher, right? We're meant to guide others through the darkness that we've been through. Confirmation honk, I'll take it, thank you. In the gateway image, there is a path to the Emerald City, but it is a path less traveled. This can represent many years of denying our self-worth and also moments during many lifetimes when we push love away. But now we are moving closer to the love we are. Okay, I don't know if you can see that very well. And then it says, connect. Place your hands on your heart space and breathe deeply. Invite the sacred temple within to lower its drawbridge and open its gates so that you can experience love in harmony. And we have the harmony card is as the outcome of your reading, your message. Your heart space is a sacred space deep within you. For some time you have protected it with psychic shields that have not only stopped you from being hurt but also stopped you from feeling love. This gateway appearing shows that you have finally dropped these shields and are ready to experience love. Universal wisdom wants you to know that this is your divine right. You are highly empathic and generous soul who has so much to give, and you are being called forth to reveal the much deeper and more vulnerable aspects of your being. Divine light beings are surrounding you, holding you, and encouraging you to relax. All the restrictions and blockages of your heart space have now been removed. There's that Two of Swords. The worst is behind you and the world needs you. All right, yeah, blocks have been removed. What's that? You're open and allowing. You're allowing yourself to be loved because you love yourself. And you're allowing yourself to be loved by sharing your love with others. Okay. Please let me know how this resonates in the comments for you. Okay, we're going to read about the Holy Grail too, and then I'll let you out of here. So we've got the Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness, and you are what you seek. Right? Oh. Where are we? Okay, I need to set that down so that I can get to this. Holy, holy, holy. Da, 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 da. All right. The Holy Grail. The Holy Grail has been a mystery for thousands of years. Many believe that it was the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, or that was used to collect his blood at the crucifixion, while others believe that it was a person, possibly Mary Magdalene. It has also been described as a stone, a dish, and a cauldron. The energy of this card is strongly related to a physical space, which is the Chalice Well in Glastonbury, southwest England. I've been there. A sacred garden where many go to connect with the great goddess and discover the mysteries within. As a gateway, the Holy Grail is the cup of our heart, which we can allow to be filled by source light so that we are overflowing with divine love. The energy that we call into the Holy Grail is the feminine energy of Source, the Shekinah, the fierce yet graceful light that inspires us to dance the sacred rhythm of life. This gateway therefore encourages us to stop searching outside ourselves for the truth and go within to realize that we've had everything we've been searching for the whole time. It's like inviting the divine in, but knowing that it was already there before we asked. Connect. Place your hands on your heart space, again a heart space, and say the simple prayer. Dear Source Light, thank you for filling the cup of my heart so I am overflowing with your love. These are both about the heart space. I want you guys to know that this oracle is not all about the heart space, but this reading sure is. You have gone on a great quest, seeking, searching, discovering, but the further you've gone, the more your heart has called you back. You may still be looking for treasure, but you are now discovering that all roads lead back to you. The great source of creation holds up a shiny mirror in front of you, and you see your reflection. You are the answer. You are the divine. You are created. You are creating. The gateway of your divinity has opened, and the vessel of your being is flowing with infinite light. You have been searching for God, and God is within, so go within. This is the key to your heaven. Your cup is overflowing. Your gifts are being unlocked. Let the world share your treasure. All right, I'm going to leave it here at that. Basically, sum that up with you're meant to share your light with others. You've got a whole new perspective on your connection to the world, a higher understanding, and because of it, you've literally healed your heart chakra, and you're opening up yourself to take in love, to take in physical abundance, prosperity, and blessings, and share your love with others and be seen and be that spark of joy in their life. And like I was talking about at the beginning, if you see somebody and or you hear loud in your head like to say something, if you see somebody and feel like complimenting them, this is all about being a light worker and inspiring others with our light and sharing love and joy. And that compliment I gave that guy, telling him he was an angel, that was me sharing my love with him, a total stranger. But who knows, maybe he's part of my soul family and we're connected and we came in, on the same cluster around the same time, to do the same work, to do similar work. We're all connected. That's all I've got for you today. Please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, share in the comments how this resonates, and of course share this with somebody else who could use it. I really appreciate you all. In the description and at the top of my page is my Buy Me a Coffee link. There you will find services such as personalized custom guided meditations. You can do your own private readings with me. And also I have personal training services as well if you want to get physically fit as well as spiritually fit. All right, thank you for your time. World peace forever.